It is a very beautiful Wednesday morning. Welcome to Break It Down. Paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Well, here we're going to make sense of the stories making rounds on a national dailies. It will be no different. We'll kickstart with the front pages of our national dailies. Thereafter, move on to the conversation segment. And at some point, we open the studio lines for you to be a part of the show. And during the course of the show, our Facebook page is also live for you to drop your comment. And you can be rest assured that we take those comments during the course of the show. My name is ADEOLA IBRAHIM Fatiki. This morning, without further ado, we kickstart with the Punch newspaper. But again, I want to remind you that we are live on Facebook. It is 32FM 949 Fenye. 32FM 949 Fenye with a double E. So you can add on to that platform. You can share your video and let it reach a quite number of people. I will kickstart with the Punch newspaper this morning. The lead story, which has the picture of the president. It says, President Bola Tinubu picks diesel for the pre-2027 security boost. The DIGs to retire. The business scene Dangote signs deal to distribute 65 million liters of petrol. Tax reform will modernize and boost the economy, the G24 chief says. NNPC begins the export of new crude grade in the month of March. Plateau killings, Mutfwang vows crackdown after mass burial. Still on the Punch, federal government slammed as medical tourism. It hit $550 million annually. Recapitalization. The banks raise $4 trillion ahead of March deadline. Diri COS cleared as Bayelsa State Deputy Governor. Why 𝐔𝐒𝐃𝐈𝐒 resigned as the IG coming from the presidency. Still on the Punch newspaper, but let's just check out the Vanguard already. The Vanguard, the lead story says U.S. Congress, they recommend measures to end Christian persecution in Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu to opposition. Elections are not conducted on social media. How he escaped assassination in Benin, coming from Peter Obi and Oyegun. And also, Okpebolo condemns the attack on ADC members and blames INT'L party raped. 100 million naira was paid into IGP's son's personal account. It was an error. The police clarify. Ramadan Day 8, those who are exempted from fasting. You want to know them? You can check out the Vanguard newspaper. Pregnant woman, 5 final year nursing student, they die in Ilorin Ogbomosho road auto crash. Quite unfortunate, and it seems like a lot of accidents have been recorded on that particular road. Ilorin Ogbomosho. I think we need to call the attention of the federal government to this. We'll come back to have the conversation. Troops arrest 3 suspects conveying fabrics to Boko Haram and ISWAP. 2 fishermen killed in Benue ambush by armed others. And also President Bola Tinubu told the opposition parties that elections are not conducted on social media. The final one, the business scene, Naira appreciates to 1,359 Naira per dollar in the official market. The Daily Post, we have 2027 bad omen for ADC as opposition faces arrest, campaign restrictions, and electoral setback. Also, we have this one on the Daily Post, over church attack. The DSS arrests high-profile ISWAP commander hiding in Edo village. Sam Amadi gives the reason why President Bola Tinubu sacked IGP 𝐔𝐒𝐃𝐈𝐒. We'll come back to complete the stories on the Daily Post and the Premium Times and probably the cable newspaper. Do well to stick around. It is Break It Down paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back shortly.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Jẹ́ nínú ẹ̀bùn owó tó lé ní 80 million naira àtàwọn ẹ̀bùn míì tó jojú ní gbèsè nínú ìdíje Golden Hunt promo yìí.
Kò yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ìkéde yìí mọ́ rárá. Pàápàá tó tún ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira àti ẹ̀bùn mìíràn tí wọ́n tún mẹ́nu bà.
Kí ló dé tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Nítorí pé ìyá mi nìkan ti tó láti wá díẹ̀ tó tún lọ́rọ̀ owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira nínú.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìṣàwárí náà bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ ṣáà ti ra yálà òdiwọ̀n 30 gram àti 45 gram Golden Mon Golden Hunt tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ yẹnu rẹ̀ wò fún nọ́mbà àrà ọ̀tọ̀ kan kí ẹ sì tẹ *8011*1# kẹ́lì ní àǹfààní àti jẹ̀bù ńlá. Promo parí ní April 15, 2026. Golden Mon jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọjọ́ ó dàbí wúrà.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0 cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Niger vibe, Mr. Chef, 2 finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
Ṣadé kù sí ọkọ mi. Mo bí yàrá ìgbàlejò mi àti yàrá ìdáná mi ṣe mọ́ tí wọ́n dàbí titun.
Màámi.
Ṣùgbọ́n dúró náà, ó ṣe fi hypo nu ilẹ̀ àti tábìlì pẹ̀lú àwọn ibi tá a ti ń dáná yìí.
Hypo kẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí kì í gbà lẹ́rọ̀. Torí náà làwa náà ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa pèsè ààbò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé rẹ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
𝐃𝐈𝐒 Jobberman, in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, has brought the Jobberman Job Centers right to your city. We are here to connect Oyo's go-getters with exciting job opportunities and help businesses find the best talent. All right here in the city of the brown roofs.
Get free CV support, ace your interviews, and discover jobs that align with your career goals.
Looking for skilled employees? We've got you covered. Gain access to quality candidates, join free career fairs, and grow your team with ease.
Call Isaac on 081 0968 7702 or visit us at Tentagrow Integrated Farms, 47 Liberty Road, Okeado. Jobberman Job Centers. Your next big step starts now.
Omo, tonight na my night. I go clear the table. Red, black, red, 0. I don't crack the code. No joke.
The only thing where you feel crack, now jokes.
They play.
Make we bet. Win big on Betano Casino. Enjoy more than 5,000 slots on Aviator and mega jackpots every day. Download the Betano app on Google Play or Apple Store or visit betano.ng to start playing. Only for persons above 18. Bet responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Betano.
Lákòókò Ramadan yìí, Kivo non-dairy creamer ń darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
láti sàárì sí ìṣínú ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì kọfí custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere kífò tó kì pọ́pọ́.
tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀ tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀ kó rọrùn kó sì dùn sí i pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
All right, welcome back to Break It Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9. Now we're moving on to the conversation segment. We'll pick few stories as a hot topic for the morning. But before then, I'd like to remind you that we are live on Facebook. It is 32 FM 949 Fenia. You can add on to that platform. You can share the video, drop your comment. But rest assured that we're taking all of that during the course of the show. Just too many interesting headlines this morning. I think we should go into the conversation segment already because our time is fast spent. And to help us with the analysis this morning is Elder Femi Olukunle. Good morning, Elder. How are you doing this beautiful Wednesday morning?
Yeah, thank you very much, ADEOLA. I'm very fine, and I believe you two are very fine.
Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing so great.
Thank you. I greet our listeners too.
All right, thank you. All right, let's kickstart to the conversation. I think there's a news that broke. It broke everywhere yesterday. It was about, first off, we got the story that, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 resigned. At some point, the presidency reacted. And, what we have this morning, it says the Inspector General of Police, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 on Tuesday, resigned from office, and he has paved the way for the appointment of the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, as the new police boss ahead of the 2027 general election. And according to them, they mentioned that, Disu, who was promoted to the rank of AIG in March, is expected to take over from 𝐵𝐵, who was appointed by the president on June 19, 2023. The IG's continued stay in office sparked widespread controversy in 2024 after 𝐵𝐵 officially reached the mandatory retirement age of 60 on September 4. So I want to ask you, with the president appointing Tunji Disu for what is described as the pre-2027 security boost, while the DIGs move toward retirement, is this purely a strategic security restructuring, or does it, signal early political positioning ahead of the next general elections?
Well, in the first instance, I can't take 𝐵𝐵 to be very lucky because he ought to have left the office when he clocked 60, and they had to adjust the Police Act in order to accommodate his extension in office. Most of us did not like the extension because it had robbed people that should have taken over from him some years or some months to spend in office. So that thing is not good. It's just like the president was telling us that there were no better heads that could man the police formation of the police organization of the country. So I congratulate him because he had Jara on top of his statutory number of years to spend in the force. So congratulations to him. Whether he retired, resigned voluntarily, or he was asked to go by the president, the bottom line is that he left office to create a room for Tunji Disu, who is coming in. That's number one. Number two, I find I can pick a hole from what came out of the presidency, that he was asked to, whether asked to go or he resigned, and another man brought in order to prepare for 2027 elections. That is highly suspicious. It smells. It smells because the Inspector General of Police should not be in place for election. It should be in place for security of Nigerians, because Nigerians are paying the salaries. It's not there for the purpose of election for 2027. No. So it's like they are exposing what is in their innermost part of mind, the innermost part of their mind. So it should not be for election purpose, but for the security of Nigerians. So whoever crafted that narrative was wrong, and probably misread the mind of the president, or is quoting the mind of the president accurately. I don't know. Then third, it is at the prerogative of the president to choose whoever he wants to work with. Yes, we know that. But you see, in choosing who is to be chief of to be service chief, whether Army, Navy, Air Force, police, or any of those security organizations, you see, we should always be mindful of the wastages that we create in this country. It is not easy to train somebody to become a deputy inspector general of police, and when you pick their junior, like Tujidisu, who was promoted AIG. In fact, when I read that story yesterday, I was taken aback because I didn't even know when he was promoted AIG. I knew he was a governor, police commissioner in Rivers and then Abuja. I didn't know. So I was wondering that he was promoted just last year March. Now is the acting IG. And there are so many, as many as 15 or 17 DIGs ahead of him. So all those ones are going to trash can now. And it is wastage, serious wastage. It is an erosion on the economy of the country, because we spent a lot of money to train those people to attain that level. So if the president had taken any one of them, we will have retained them. But because he has taken a junior of theirs, they cannot answer to a junior of theirs command. They can't react to his command. That's why they must leave for him. So, and it happens also in Army and other service organizations. So we should be mindful of the erosion it causes, it creates on the economy of the country, and on preparedness of those people to go into retirement. So it just comes suddenly like that. So it's not too good.
All right.
I congratulate Tujidisu.
Okay. From the congratulations, let's talk about this. What was headlined on the Punch says President Bola Tinubu picks Disu for the pre-2027 security boost. 2027. Now, something happened yesterday. There was a story of 𝐃𝐈𝐒, that's the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and also the former governor of Edo State, that's John Odige Oyegu. Something happened. Tension grew beneath city as these two personalities, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 and Oyegu, and other leaders of ADC, they were attacked by gunmen, though they escaped the attack. Now, a few minutes after the leaders of ADC, including 𝐃𝐈𝐒, they received the president of the Nigerian Bar Association and the Labour Party Edo 2027 governorship candidate, that's Olumide Akpata, into the party. Gunmen attacked that facility. And what happened at the end of the day, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 narrated that it is time to speak up. It is time for those in government to act. They're not going to be there forever. He said what they allowed to happen in the country today will take its revenge on all of us tomorrow. There have been a lot of reactions to this particular story. There's one coming from Alhaji Atiku Abubakar saying democracy is going sour in Nigeria. Okonkwo Kenneth says assassination attempt of Peter Obi, it was by the government and not agent. That's in his words. Nobody can say for a fact, but in his words, he said it was a handwork of the government. Peter Obi also say we would neither bow nor retreat. Coming from Peter Obi, a lot of reaction. When a prominent opposition figure like Peter Obi says he narrowly escaped an assassination attempt, what does he say? What does he suggest about political tolerance and security accountability in Nigeria?
Yeah, don't forget that Peter Obi is just he is a human being like you and I, aside from the fact that he's a politician. So every soul, every life matters, whether Peter Obi's life or any Nigerian life. Every life matters and must be protected, and that was what the president swore to protect. He swore to protect the lives and property of Nigerians. So whether it is Peter Obi or not, I don't believe any Nigerian deserves to be killed by some irresponsible elements. But I will not join the narrative that it was sponsored by government. I will not join that narrative. I don't know, and I will not stick my neck into that. I would just suggest that the security operatives of the country investigate it scrupulously, and they should investigate it, without any bias. There shouldn't be any subjectivity at all. If it is, no matter how highly placed anybody who sponsored that thing is, if it was sponsored, then that person must be exposed. But you see, there have been some investigations of assassinations that hit brick wall after discovering big man's name behind it. We have had it. We had one in Oyo State in some years past, and we have them all over the place. So this one should be scrupulously investigated, and anybody found culpable, no matter how highly placed, should be exposed and be tried. So that is what we give Nigerians confidence that, yes, their life matters to government, and the government thinks about their safety.
Well, the governor of the state, Okpebolo of Edo State, he has told them that recent assault on African Democratic Congress, it was only characterized as an escalation of internal party conflict that's excessively gone far, and they should not attribute it to any other thing, trying to play games here and there. There's something from the president. He mentioned something. He said elections are not conducted on social media, and they are not, they're not by emotions. That's coming from the president. He particularly urged the secretary to the government of the federation, Judge Akume, to reconcile with Governor Yasin Alia for the unity of Benue State. I want that statement of elections not being conducted on social media. Don't you think that's a message for Nigerians as well?
Okay, just before I delve into that, for Governor Okpebolo to say what he said, that it was party conflict that led to that unnecessary assassination attempt, I think he's now jumping the gun. He should allow the investigators to investigate. It happened in the state. Such a volatile and highly combustive statement should not be coming out of a governor's mouth. So you should allow them to investigate. He's trying to say that it's just like the narrative of Elefo. They said Elefo, the vegetable seller, and the vegetable seller says, no, I didn't pick it from where they dump trash. So you should allow the investigators to do their work. So I didn't expect that from him. Now, to talk about the president, I think the president is correct that elections are not won. They are not conducted and won or lost on social media. But social media is a platform to educate people. What happened on Saturday in Abuja cannot be called an election. It's a shame of what an election should be, when 14 people will be coming out to vote out of over 700. That is a shame. That's not election at all. That means that something is fundamentally wrong with us. And social media is what we call citizen journalism now. It is citizen journalism. It is it comes before the conventional journalism because people would have talked about it.
Mr. Femi, we'll talk about the conventional, the old journalism thing when we come back. It's exactly 7 o'clock on the dot. Let's pay bills. When we come back, we'll continue the analysis. I appreciate you. Sorry for cutting your thought. Nigerians, don't forget we're live on Facebook. We'll come back shortly. Stick around.
We play the greatest hits of yesterday, today,
And if you think about it, even tomorrow, 32 FM.
94.9.
This Ramadan, Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer joins families across Nigeria in prayer, reflection, and unity. From iftar to Soho, enrich every cup of tea, coffee, custard, or pap with Kivo creamy goodness.
At sunset, as loved ones gather for iftar, make every moment richer, smoother, and tastier with Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer.
Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer. Make this Ramadan a good time moment.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0 cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate.
Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Màámi, tẹ́ ẹ bá rí bí mo ṣe fọ ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ wò ó mọ́ gidi gan ni. Ó lè mọ́ lójú lóòótọ́, ṣùgbọ́n lílo hypo toilet cleaner túbọ̀ máa pa àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí tó wà níbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ rẹ lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo toilet cleaner.
Jẹ́ ìgbádùn ìtọ́wọ́ àṣà pẹ̀lú kóró ìsebẹ̀ Mr. Chef tó ṣe é fi ìka méjì rún. Ó wà ní kóró ìsebẹ̀ adùn ẹran màálù, adìẹ àti edé Mr. Chef. Adùn oúnjẹ ilé, adùn ìtọ́wọ́ àṣà.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
All right, welcome back to Break It Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9. Don't forget that we are live on Facebook. It is 32 FM 949 Fenya. 32 FM 949 Fenya. We can see comment from Oluwabumi Adefusi. We have Ejetavo Judge, Agbeniga Olubayo. We have Imafoto Peter. You can also join them. You can drop your reaction. Be rest assured that we'll take those comments. Now, let's, welcome back, Elder Femi Olukule, to continue the analysis of the stories. Do not worry. In the meantime, we'll open the studio lines for you to be a part of the show. Don't forget the numbers are 0906 200949, 0906 200949, or you call 0809 700949, 0809 700949. All right, welcome back, Elder Femi Olukule. You're there, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank
All right.
you. So what I was saying is that social media is what we have now on social media is citizen journalism, and it is journalism on the go, because people are so busy these days. Most of them don't have time to read the conventional newspapers. So the president may not be getting it right to say that elections are not conducted and lost and won on social media, but the social media informs the people. So we cannot denigrate social media. So it is important that it is a tool for information or disinformation of the people. So no politician can underrate the effect of social media. However, the people that are in this drama, in this business of politics, must know that what the president said is important, because if you want to win election, you just have to galvanize every muscle, every effort inside of you to win. You have to be strategic, and they all of them know this. It's only that lazy ones among them that will not do the needful. So, but for the president to say that social media is not that important, I think I disagree with him.
Okay, now let's move on to this particular story. I don't know what exactly. I mean, this is so devastating. That's Ogbomoso Ilori Road. I don't know if you've been on that road before. Let's talk about that road. I think it's something that we should talk about. There's a story this morning about how a pregnant woman, how some final year students, how they die on that same road. The story says 6 people, including a pregnant woman and 5 final year nursing students, they died yesterday in an auto crash along the Kwara axis of the Ilorin Ogbomoso Road. If you look at details, I mean, I know there's a particular young lady that I follow on social media. She is a digital creator. Her name is Lucky Elohor also died on that road. I mean, maybe like a lot of accidents have been recorded on that particular road, Ogbomoso. If you look at details, social media, go on Google and search for that particular road. You see a list of people that died on that particular road. What do you think should be done at this point in time? Having incessant road accidents on that particular access.
It is most unfortunate that that road has been under construction, I think, since the time of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. It advertises irresponsibility on the part of whoever ought to have fixed that road. I mean, it's the period is too long enough. It's too long enough for anyone who is serious to have fixed that road. But the unfortunate aspect of it is that it is not that road alone that claims lives of Nigerians on daily basis, and on hourly basis. There are so many roads in Nigeria that are abattoirs where people are butchered. And the dilemma we have in our hands is that we don't know whether we should have good roads or bad roads. Because when you have good roads, it is that drivers lose their common sense and they don't obey speed limits. And even where you don't have a signpost telling you that this is the speed limit, there is something they call common sense speed limits. So you should know where you should speed, and you should know where you should not, and you should know you understand the condition of your vehicle before you set out. And nobody. Some people say that so many people are mad on the road. You don't need to be mad to drive, because somebody will tell you that just see the opposing vehicle. Approaching vehicle that's been driven by a madman. That is what can save you from being killed by that person. Nobody needs to get mad on our highways. So when the roads are good, they speed and they kill people. When the roads are bad, vehicles are destroyed, and in the course of getting destroyed, an accident can occur and people will be killed. So which one do we do? So I just appeal to Nigerians to be sensible when they are sitting down behind the wheels, because your vehicle is your servant. You are the controller. Your vehicle is not your boss. Then you should be able to subject your vehicle to a reasonable control. So stop speeding and make sure that your vehicle is in good condition, in perfect condition to serve you and occupants of your vehicle. So it is most unfortunate. We cannot afford to be killing ourselves every day, every time, every hour like this. It's one of those things that government has to look into, because it is part of the oath sworn to Nigerians. So anybody who will drive anyhow should be sanctioned properly. When I was going to along Okeado, at Dubai, day before yesterday, I was almost knocked down by one Marwa rider who was driving against the traffic, and I was backing him. So people should be sanctioned for misdemeanors, because any life lost cannot be regained.
Okay. All right. We still have a lot to talk about. I mean, the CBN, they've reduced the interest rate to 26.5%. But in the meantime, let's get reactions from Nigerians. 0906 2949, 0809 7949, 0809 7949, or 0705 5949, 0705 5949. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the show. We would like to hear your thoughts already on the stories making rounds. You can either go to our Facebook page or you call those studio lines. Let's kickstart with this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ADEOLA.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, this is okay. So, ADEOLA, actually, I think if you look at what the president said, I'm also one of those. That means the opposition should actually sit up. If we are to say it is not actually one on social media, they are more doing it in social media instead of their strategies. I think they should just come in. And on the governor of Edo State, I wonder, is it that the security reports have already given him how the thing happened, how they attacked the DGA and Peter Obi? Because I don't understand. The man, with all due respect, he speaks more before he even says. Good morning, this is okay.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Okay, for your contribution this morning on the show. 0906 2949 or 0809 7949. Hello, good morning. Good to have you on the show.
Hello, good morning, ADEOLA.
Good morning, sir. What's the name?
That is Tolu from here.
Okay, Mr. Tolu, let's hear you.
Thank you. I greet the analyst in the studio. You see, on the IGP resignation, whether he was asked to step aside or he voluntarily resigned, well, we are not concerned. We are only concerned that this man is out of office, because his appointment has been controversial all along. Don't forget that he ought to have gone, but the president used his power to retain him, and nothing has changed in terms of the rate of insecurity in the country. So as far as I'm concerned, his resignation is a plus to us as a nation. That is that. And I just want to urge his successor to please learn from him, because whatever you do today will always be our history tomorrow. Thank you. Good morning.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Tolu from Yohai. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name?
My name is Sam Ari from Badahira.
Good to have you, sir.
The thing that President said about this social media, so it's a real fact,
if these opposition people really serious, they want to win election, they must work on ground. If you see the election that took place in Abuja, at Abuja here on Saturday, with that crowd that always follows Peter Obi to the campaign during that election, can you imagine what happened? And the kind that they stolen their mandate and they reached their house. The 15%, according to INEC, that participated in that election, when they came out, were they arrested? Were they beaten by the army? Because they were saying it was the coffee that made them stay indoor. They should rethink, they strategize. We don't win election in social media. They only indicting us there. That is my contribution. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you. Elvafemi Olukule, are you still there? Hello, Elvafemi Olukule.
Yeah.
All right, so I need your attention. There's a story I want us to react to before we talk about the CBN reducing the interest rate. The U.S., the push to scrap Sharia, and that has sparked outrage. Islamic clerics and leaders of thought, they've kicked against the recommendation by a committee of the United States Congress, which, among others, they demanded the repeal of Sharia codes and anti-blasphemy laws in Nigeria. I know this can be very sensitive when it comes to religious conversations, but I want us to be very careful. What I want us to just talk about is the interference of the United States Congress in the affairs that concerns Nigeria. Do you think it's getting too much, or you think it's just expected of them?
Well, it reminds me of a late Professor Olarotimi. He wrote a book that he titled "The Gods Are Not to Blame." So I would say the gods are not to blame this morning. Why would you blame the United States of America when we find it difficult to put our own house in order? That is why we have allowed an interloper. I'm so sorry to use that word to address US to come and dictate to us what we must do. So if we had stopped the unnecessary killings that we have in this country, US will not come now. And US that came studied everything to see the causative factors for the deaths, and they went to put it on the table of their president. It is most painful that it is happening like that. We are a sovereign nation, for God's sake, that another sovereign nation will be telling us what to do. That's number one. Number two, religious matter is always a volatile, always a combustive matter. And that is why, just like you rightly said, people must be very careful. But one thing is this: the northern part of this country is predominantly Muslim. The middle belt is predominantly Christian. The southern Nigeria is a mixture of Christians and Muslims. You see, the demography is clear. Now, if the north says they want Sharia, they want everything, nobody can take it from them. But I just want to pray that the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria does not place any religion over the other. So religious matters should not be in the Constitution. But people must not be stopped from being governed by their religious rules if they so wish. That is just it. But in the Constitution, since we say Nigeria is a secular state, let it be a secular in letter and in practice. So that is just what we are talking about. And every law should have human face. People should not be killed anyhow. But I don't subscribe to a portion of Sharia that they should not practice Sharia where they want it. I don't like that. US cannot tell us that.
Okay. All right, let's add on to our Facebook page. It is 32FM949. Yeah, we have Sulaiman Sharif. It says, regarding the gunman attack on Obi and others, firstly, let's ask Peter Obi if indeed he notified the Edo State governor for his visit to Edo, because the last time Mr. Governor warned Mr. Peter Obi that his security will not be guaranteed if he failed to inform the government of his visit. All right, that's a question. Mr. Sulaiman Sharif, thank you. Oluwabumi Adefusi says, good morning to you in the studio. Governor Governor Okpebolo and should cover his face in shame for a statement credited to Peter Obi on assassination attempt. And it shows he has failed to strengthen security and create an enabling environment in Edo State since he became the governor. That's coming from Prince Bumi Adefusi. Thank you. We have Ejetavo Judge. He says, good morning, Adeola. Whether Egbetokun resigned or was asked to leave, the fact remains that IGP Egbetokun rushed to resign because of the unclear corrupt nature associated with the transfer of 100 million into his son's account from Anambra Security Trust Fund. It is most likely linked to this embarrassment of the highest order. Could this be the fulfillment of Fela Anikulapo Kuti's song of how every IGP had become police bank managers and a cesspit for corruption? All right, thank you, Mr. Ejetavo Judge. Mr. Agbiniga Olubayo Mustafa, good morning. Emafoto Peter says, good morning in the studio. Federal government are borrowing 800 billion naira is another problem in this country. They keep on borrowing and we have never seen the result. Okay, thank you. Mr. Olashinde Abib Kamadupe, it says, well done from Bagi area of Ibadan. Thank you. We have Oluwashinri saying, good morning, 32 FM. The Inspector General's resignation is overdue. Under his watch, insecurity worsened and corruption thrived. The government must act now, crush corruption, restore order, and unite the nation. All right, we'll come back to our Facebook page. Let's pick some more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You're live. Good to have you on the show. What's the name?
Good morning, Adeola.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, Mr. Larawaju. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm fine. Are you too?
Good to have you.
On the issue of IG, to me, even the Showore said he cannot call him his own IG. That's Showore. He said that his time has lapsed. He's supposed to leave that position. But because of the constitution that allows Mr. President to elongate his tenure, that is why he's still there now. But now we have another one, a new IG appointed by President. I think if you look at it critically with the news that I be gathering, it's showing that there are some people that also supposed to be in that position before this newly IG this one. So to me, if we are continuing like this, it means that we are sacrificing competence and excellence on the altar of ethnicity, which is not supposed to be, and is not going to help us as a nation. Away from that one, on the issue of Okpebolo, the governor of Edo State, according to the video that is going viral, he said it in that video that he did not guarantee the safety life of the Peter Obi. I don't know why he made that statement. What is there? Is it a crime, or is not a normal thing for Obi to go into the Edo State as in Nigeria? So to me, the police need to work on that video statement credited to the governor of Okpebolo. And lastly, on the issue of Sharia that US want to repeal, to me, like the analyst rightly said, it's because we don't know how to arrange our house in a good way. And moreover, this is Nigeria.
Okay.
That is why, there are some sensitive issues that we are shying away from, and it affects us today. Even in the time that we wanted to have the independence, the same thing. If you go and read the accounts of Sadauno, Awolowo, and Zik, you will see that they shy away from this thing, and it's affecting us today.
Right,
Why can't we address it? As a nation, we need to know that only Constitution must govern all of us as in Nigeria. Thank you and good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Olarawaju. I think you talked about the video, that warning about Governor Okpebolo. I think the time he mentioned Peter Obi not coming to Edo was July 2025. That was the first time he said that, not the recent visit. Thank you so much, Mr. Olarawaju. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's the name?
This is Jamari calling from Apacha.
All right, well done, sir.
Adeolukule, do you know the issue I'm having with the replacement of Egbetokun? The issue is this: 24 senior police officers are to go on compulsory retirement, and now there is not going to be a replacement. And police personnel, they are smaller in number, so we cannot keep reducing the number of the security personnel that we have without, even if you recruit some numbers of them today, can they grow to the high rank of the VDIG now, whatever? So the thing is, I think we should look into that fallacy. I call it fallacy on my own side. Then secondly, on the issue of the Okpebolo, I think there should be a statement from the government, because we are waiting to hear from the government of Edo State on the assassination attempt made on Oyegun and Peter Obi, because if Obi can be attacked, looking at his caliber and his personality, if former governor can be attacked, looking at his personality and caliber of his status, how much more you and I, Edelukule, how much more AI, how much more our listeners at home? May God bless Nigeria and keep us safe. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Okpebolo, he has issued a firm condemnation on that recent assault on members of the African Democratic Congress. He has reacted, and he said it's regrettable that individuals have exploited Edo State peaceful environment to incite violence. Let's see what happens later on. Let me take this comment because we have to wrap up soon. We have Tolulokwe Adeyemi saying, good morning, ADEOLA. The resignation of the Inspector General of Police, 𝐃𝐈𝐒 𝐒𝐒, is a good one because he ought to have even gone before now, and there have been allegations of corruption against him all along. No one should be too big to sacrifice in order to have peace and tranquility in this country, I beg. And the final one, Dr. Mrs. Olibera says, from Owerri, any leader without direction is a colossal failure. This government has failed woefully in its basic responsibility of protecting lives and properties. If this government is sincere in their fight against insurgency, it must name the sponsors of these terrorists. You cannot hide sickness and expect to be healed, expose it and get healed. Enough of this hide and seek game. All right, thank you so much to everyone who took their time to go to our Facebook page to drop their comment, to contribute to, say something about the country, our country, Nigeria. I so much appreciate you. But before we go, I want to say thank you to Elder Femi Olukule for coming through this morning. Elder, do you have a final thought before we wrap up?
I pray that Nigeria survives all this turbulence. We shall survive.
Okay, I like how you always end with prayers. All right. Thank you so much for being hopeful, and thank you so much for giving us insightful contribution on the stories making rounds. Thank you. Do well to enjoy the rest of your day. Nigerians, thank you so much for joining us again this beautiful Wednesday morning. Tomorrow is going to be another time.